Alright, I think it's a little chilly outside. I've washed the potatoes. I think we're going to make some potato soup. We're just going to throw some things together that I have in there. Maybe we'll do a cheesy potato soup. So let's see what happens. Alright, I've chopped up about 4 potatoes. It was exactly 4 potatoes, randomly chopped, but most of them were cut in circles and then halved like that. So this is probably going to be a cheesy soup. Over here I went ahead and put some chicken stock in the pot and way more pepper than I intended, but it'll be fine because once we add the rest of the stuff it'll balance itself out. So I'm going to let this come to a boil and add the potatoes. Okay, I also added a little bit of butter and some garlic. You can see the garlic. I add garlic and everything. So I'm going to add the potatoes, let it boil for a little bit, simmer, then add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, this is not yet boiling, but I forgot I am going to add heavy whipping cream, so let's go ahead and add some of that. That should be good. So we're going to stir that around, and remember it has butter, black pepper, garlic, and chicken broth. I don't use water, I use chicken broth on most of my bases. So, alright, we're going to let this boil, then I'm going to add the potatoes. Then we're going to let those get tender, simmer, and then we'll add all the cheeses. Alright, it is boiling, and now, whoops. Alright, now we're going to add the potatoes. Okay, the potatoes have been added. As you can see, making a mess. As you can see, I've got way more potato than I have liquid, which is fine, because that's why I have chicken broth. I use the less sodium. I actually brought the Target brand this time of the chicken broth, so I will just add a little more of that. That's good because I may add a little more cream before I add the cheese, but right now this looks good. So I don't have measurements because I just do it by eye, so it's all about how much liquid you want in your soups. So this looks good for me. I can still see the potatoes, and also I leave a little bit of skin on some of the potatoes as I cook, so I'm going to let these go for about 15 or 20 minutes on medium. Then I'm going to add the cheese and let that melt, and then turn it and let it simmer for a little while. Then it'll be done. Okay, we are boiling, so I've turned it down to low. So as you can see, I do have a lot of potatoes in this soup. I want a potato in every single bite. So again, we've got the cream, the broth, and the seasonings. Ooh, the steam is coming up. And we are going to let this go for about another 10 minutes before I add the cheese, because I don't want the potatoes to get too mushy, because as we reheat them over the next couple of days, it will be, it'll just taste even better, and I don't like, they're not mashed potatoes, it's potato soup. So, okay, stay tuned. Alright, we are exactly where I want these potatoes to be. They look really good. Also, you see the flakes because I added some of this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I love this stuff. It's good on fries, it's good on chicken. So I added it in this potato soup, and it's good too. So as you can see, I've got a good little amount of broth and a lot of potatoes. So now I'm going to just add the cheese, which is going to be a mix of sharpened cheddar. We're going to mix that in, stir it all together, let that melt, and then this soup will be finished. We'll see how thick it gets after this, all of this cheese melts. I might have to add a little more liquid, but we shall see. Okay, so the soup is in my little soup bowl. It's thick, full of potatoes, just like I like. So what I'm going to do now is top it off. Most people with potato soup, they use bacon, but I had some ham left over, so I'm just going to top it with some coarsely chopped ham. And voila, there is the potato soup all done.